India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar on April 23rd addressed the forum in Hyderabad titled Foreign Policy, the India Way from Diffidence to Confidence. He highlighted how the attack on Pakistan's terror outfit impacted India's foreign policy. He said once India did Uri, Balakot, India pressed Pakistan on terrorism and India's foreign policy moved from diffidence to confidence. I spoke earlier about terrorism as a challenge. It is still a challenge. It's a very big challenge. When we look at the last many decades, I don't think any country in the world has been impacted so deeply by terrorism as we have. Once we started doing Uri, Balakot, we started pressing them on terrorism. You can see today we moved from diffidence to confidence when we crossed that line of control.
Spoke earlier about terrorism as a challenge. It is still a challenge. It's a very big challenge, and I think when we look at the last many decades, I can't think of any country in the world which has been impacted so deeply by terrorism as we have. Think, and sometimes, because something happened, we ourselves don't realize fully the gravity of it. Remember the day when the parliament was attacked. Okay? We remember it. But because the attack was not successful, we underestimate the seriousness of what could have happened. Suppose that attack had been successful. Suppose those people had actually got into parliament. Can you imagine what would have happened in our country? And then, can you think that our counter to terrorism policy was the cost of attacking Pakistan is less than the cost of not attacking Pakistan? So, if you have such a persistent and open, in Western countries, sometimes they make out as though, are you really sure that these people came from Pakistan? These guys are living in Pakistani cities. They recruit with big billboards in that country. It is like www.terrorism.pk.something, So it's open. And yet, we let it pass for so many years. So, once we started doing Uri, we did Balakot, we started pressing them on terrorism. You can see today. You can see, and it took confidence, let me tell you. I was not in the government when Balakot happened. I was in the government when Uri happened. We moved from diffidence to confidence when we crossed that line of control. And we did it again when we crossed the boundary to go and hit Balakot.
News Desk, Kaumudy Global.